logistically, it's very difficult to get to shows and get your people scheduled. It's a tremendous cost. The average 10 by 10 booth in our industry is going to run you $4,000 at a minimum in some shows and as much as $10,000 in other shows. And that's a 10 by 10 booth. And then there's Freeman Expositions, and you're going to rent carpet, chairs, tables. You might be at $10,000 or $12,000. In addition to the fact that you've got to get flights, hotels, get people there, move them in and out of the city with transportation. So, travel, logistics, and cost are huge consumables. There's a cost in our business, our average cost per closed lead. And so those run different with the price value of a brand. A $200,000 brand costs less to close a lead than $1 million brand does if you're selling Buffalo Wild Wings. But the franchisor benefits are many. We have seen a change in the industry from the travel logistics and the cost basis. Consumers are much more comfortable viewing an opportunity on their laptop, on their mobile device, or from their home. They don't feel it's invasive to them. We've looked at studies. They don't feel like they're being pushed into anything. In addition to that, the old school in this business was, well, we're not going to send you the document until we get an application from you. Consumers are much more sophisticated than they used to be. There are a large portion of franchisors, if you take a look at the International Franchise Association roster, that will give you the item 7 right on their website, okay? It's one of the assets we post up is your snapshot of your item 7, your low to high investment cost. You don't want to be in a conversation with somebody who doesn't understand what the financial commitment is to your brand, A. And B, it's not the appropriate business investment for them. So if your business investment is $100,000 and they're looking to put in $1 million, they may be looking at a Buffalo Wild Wings type business versus the opposite. If it's $1 million and they have $100,000 to invest, it's probably not the right business opportunity for them to get into at this point. So we think that the franchisor benefits and features of how we steer people through the system and are looking at when they come on, what their fill out sheet is. We have a drip campaign to bring them on. There's no cost for us to bring a consumer in from your side. Okay, so the consumers participate in our site for free. So the franchisor benefit is, if you've ever been to a show and you'll see many exhibitors walking through the show. You'll see many suppliers coming in, handing you their card going, hey, we do printing and we do that. Those aren't people coming to the show here. These are buyers coming. There's no cost basis for them. It's not the way the business was built. They need to be able to attend for free. All we ask is for their information. So you can put them in a remarketing campaign that becomes your specific lead. If they visit another site and they put in a request for a lead, there'll be another specific lead, but they're not leaving there with 250 swipes on their card. They may have talked to 3 companies. So we've scaled the process back to make sure it's a much more focused, qualified lead. It does include suppliers, exhibitors, and all the other folks that come by your table when you're at a trade show.